Hey guys, we are in day 150 in our Bible reading plan, 1 Samuel 25 to 27 and Psalm 149. And here it is, today's big idea. Even though the wilderness tarries, God is working in me, transforming me into his likeness and preparing me for my future. All right, listen, a lot is happening in this reading. The first chapter, first of all, Samuel dies. It's a sad day, but we move into this it's not quite a Hallmark story, but it's like a Lifetime movie. It's crazy. David, for as patient as he is with Saul, has no patience with Nabal, whose name is Fool. And he basically almost goes to war with him, to kill him, and has his blood on his hands. But for Abigail, and Abigail is a wise woman. She comes to David and intercedes. But still, I love that David listens, and he eventually marries her. That's the Hallmark part. But it is an interesting reminder that we are to have self-control. And David is a man after God's own heart. That doesn't mean we don't have emotion. He wanted to get vengeance, but then he listens. I think the person who is spirit-filled listens and has self-control. So I love that. And then we move into chapter 26. David has another chance to kill Saul. And David is so self-controlled here. And he sets up this whole story where the commander of the army of Saul is putting his, he just I love how it plays out basically. And it's clear that God's hands on David. I mean, Saul and the people are sleeping. They don't wake up. When you're following the Lord, God has a purpose for your life. No one can touch you. Things happen that you can't explain. And haven't you seen that in your life? Because we see it in David's life. And David is still guiltless, and he's just humble and respectful, and it will serve him well. Then, of course, Saul says to him, I forgive you, you were fine. But David is wise. He doesn't listen. He doesn't receive. He listens, but then he moves on. He realizes that this relationship is toxic. Boundaries are needed. He moves on, to use modern day language. And then we get into chapter 27, where David lives in the land of the Philistines and basically strikes, basically has these wars where he kills everybody so that they don't go back and tell what he's done. And he was there for a long time, 1 year and 4 months. He lived in the country of the Philistines. It's a long time for David to be waiting on God's purpose to be filled in his life. And if you're waiting, if you're tired of waiting, man, David's life is such an encouragement. Just because he was in the wilderness doesn't mean God wasn't changing him. All of these things were shaping David into the king he would be, the greatest king that Israel would have. And God was training him. He was becoming the type of warrior that could withstand the people of Israel and lead them well. And so, listen, is God shaping you right now in the waiting? Rest in him. Take a lesson. Take a wisdom from the life of David. Even though the wilderness tarries, God is working in you, transforming you into his likeness. Don't worry about the future. He's got you. Today's reading really encourages us to do that. So I love you guys, praying for you, and hope you have a great day.